What does it mean when even a billionaire with global influence suddenly goes quiet and apologizes? What's really going on? Welcome back to Should We Be Worried, your source for questioning what's really going on behind the scenes and trying to make sense of it all. Thanks for tuning in. In today's episode, we're going to rewind time and go back into November, back when Kanye West found him a rabbi and apologized for his past comments in a very public apology that has people asking a lot of uncomfortable questions. Put together a few clips for you, some old interviews, got some reactions from some of our TikTok content creators, and I thought, yeah, we need to talk about this. Now, before we get started, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and tap that notification bell so you're notified every time we upload a video. It really helps the channel, and I appreciate it. Now, something feels different right now, not just with Kanye, but with how power, speech, and money and pressure seem to work in public life. So the real question is, should we be worried? Now, most of us never be billionaires. I mean, if you're a subscriber, you probably got a good chance. If you follow the channel, you probably got a good chance of being a billionaire, at least having wealth in abundance. But a lot of us will never have paparazzi following us around or headlines written about our opinions. But we all understand this feeling, saying something you genuinely believe, and then watching the comments and the reaction and realizing quickly that there are consequences for stepping outside the accepted narrative. Now imagine that pressure multiplied by 1,000. Imagine your career, your access to your kids and your business and your legacy all hanging in the balance. That's why this story matters beyond Kanye, because if someone at that level can be pressured or corrected or redirected, what does it mean for everybody else? Man, I'm telling you, in this life, you got to be willing to let it all go and stand 10 toes down. And let's get started with this clip that reignited the conversation. This is Kanye West publicly apologizing to the rabbi, a moment framed by many outlets as accountability, growth, or reconciliation.
I feel really blessed to be able to sit here with you today and just take accountability. I was dealing with some various issues, dealing with bipolar also. So it would take the ideas I had and have them taken to an extreme where I would forget about the protection of the people around me and myself. So I wanted to come and take accountability. Sometimes people aren't that knowledgeable about the bipolar and the cause, or what causes it, and the way you act when you have this disease. So it's like if you left the house and you left your kid at the house, and your kid went and messed up the kitchen and messed up the garage and messed up the living room. Now when you get back, it's your responsibility because that's your child. And that's the way I look at it. It's like, I gotta go clean up the kitchen, I gotta clean up the living room, I gotta clean up the garage. Yeah, and it's a big deal for me as a man to come and take accountability for all the things that I've said, and I really just appreciate you embracing me with open arms and allowing me to make amends. And this is the beginning of the first steps and the first brick by brick to build back the strong walls.
Say się jadut do obecnie the Judaism I na nowo I ta tshuva. Judaism brought to the world a way for someone when he regret about something that he had done wrong. And the Jews live on this way of if someone did something wrong, he can regret and fix it. And the rabbis are hugging you and hugging everybody. And God willing, and from now on, strong things and good things, and only good. You are very good.
Amen. That's blessed. Very good.
Now let's be clear about something up front. Being critical of a group, an institution, or a power structure is not the same thing as hating individuals. And I definitely don't like and don't agree with, don't subscribe to some of the delivery that Kanye had. And I don't understand the way he did it and why he did it. But some of the things that he said in some of these clips, man, it gave people a lot to think about.
Right now, what I'm calling for the industry is I'm calling the industry out and saying, like, hey, it just so happens that there's been times where I had my lawyer was Jewish, my regulator was Jewish, but like 8 people that basically would collude and talk without me were in groups saying, okay, this is what the tour is going to be. This is his next house. And they were making all these decisions and they're making all this money. And at the end, I was like, I ended my tour and I don't have the money. And it just so happens that that's the case, that what they were. But what I'm saying is, if everyone can say, hey, you can't point out this fact, or we're going to say you're anti-Semitic and we're going to call you Hitler, I feel that there has to be at least 1% of safeguarding the ability to screw the artist based on saying it's anti-Semitic by pointing out that they just so happen to all be Jewish.
Kanye West just went on a massive rant exposing everything and everyone for like 15 minutes. I chopped up a couple clips, just check this out.
God runs the world. Then under that, you got 1,000-year-old families, Medici. Under that, you have the Vatican, the Pope. Under that, you have the financial groups that control all your shit. BlackRock, Vanguard. After that, you have Putin. You have Trump. You have all this shit. And after that, you got what all this shit is. Entertainment. Hollywood. They put us in the school. The Rothschilds. I know Jay-Z back here like, oh, this nigga go down now. I've been here for a year, my nigga. Yeah. They can't fucking touch me. Why? Because God covered me. And none of y'all entertaining niggas ever said nothing when I was praying to see my kids. One of the last days, Drake, I love you. I'm going to get the tattoo. But any of y'all niggas, Trav, Drake, whoever, y'all got to show up. And don't tell me I'm talking crazy. My daughter ripped up the motherfucking couches in the house to be able to be with me right now. Y'all don't know what's going on, for real.
Kanye has always spoken in extremes, sometimes emotionally, sometimes recklessly, and yes, words do matter. But what caught people's attention wasn't what he said, it was how fast everything around him collapsed afterwards. Bank accounts closed, partnerships vanished, doors slammed in his face. This wasn't a cancellation, this was an isolation, man. Some people see it as sincere, some people say it's survival, and there's just a lot of speculation over what this was, man. Let me know what y'all think it was. But it resonates with the people because it fits the pattern we've always seen before. Is this another comeback? Is this because of a new album, a return to relevance? Man, I don't know. But here's the uncomfortable part. What if both things are true? What if Kanye wanted back in the system because being outside of it nearly destroyed him? You know, Candace Owens adds another layer because, you know, she wasn't going to criticize her friend openly and publicly. And that doesn't mean she believed everything that he said. She just had his back. And whether you agree with her or not, that's important because once criticism itself becomes forbidden, conversation dies. And that's the bigger story here. The bigger pattern here isn't Kanye, it's control. Who gets to speak? Who gets corrected? If billionaires can be silenced, not with laws, but with pressure and reputation and access, that's a powerful system. So let's take a look at what Candace said about Kanye. You know, here, let's check it out.
My view has been pretty consistent in that when you have a real relationship with someone, you shouldn't be lashing them in the public for anything. There's something about the entire world having commentary about Kanye when he tweets, and that exact same part of the world telling us that we have to remain mum when Bibi Netanyahu literally goes DEFCON 3, but Kanye tweets something about DEFCON 3. It just makes me uncomfortable and feels really disingenuous. And like I said, when you have an actual relationship with someone, if you have anything to say to them, you should say that to that person directly. And so I'm just not going to partake in this sort of like Judas culture of stabbing people in the front when you have a real relationship with them. And I've maintained that consistently, and I'm not going to break that code today.
I mean, some would say, I just want to play this clip and get your response to this. I mean, this is him doing, Ku Klux Klan imagery with swastikas, and so it's so brazen, it's so taunting. And you talk about people who are directly attacking people. He's directly attacking Jewish people when he does this and making them feel extremely uncomfortable, extremely threatened by this, because he's got 32 million people following him on X alone. His social media firepower to galvanize hate against the Jewish people is being laid bare, isn't it, in real time?
Just a question for you. When you saw the Klansman hoodie, why did you say taunting against Jewish people and didn't mention anything about black people? Yeah, but it's just interesting that of the two things you chose to lean into Jewish people and not to speak about what the Klansman hood represents.
Well, both. Let's say both. I mean, they're both, the Nazis and the Ku Klux Klan were both despicable people who targeted certain members of society and wanted to cause them enormous harm, if not kill them. And that's
yeah,
like
it was interesting that, like, when I saw the image, I thought you were going to say something about Black America, maybe speak about the fact that Kanye's black, but you just instantly went to accusing or speaking about how Jewish people felt about it. I think that's interesting. I just find that response to be interesting.
He's literally selling swastikas.
Yeah, if you'd like to provide commentary on, if you want to provide commentary on Ye, I have maintained I'm not going to participate in Jewish culture. I don't believe in the emphasis that has been placed on me, knowing that I have a personal relationship with him, to throw him under the bus publicly. It's not the person that I am spiritually, and I'm just not going to partake in it. And I've not moved on that 1 inch. In fact, as time goes by, I feel stronger and stronger. that I should not participate in that culture, because there seems to be something sadistic about the entire world condemning someone and then an individual saying, well, I need you to do it, Candace, because you have a personal relationship with him. It's strange.
Actually, you know what, we're going to move on. I wasn't even aware you didn't want to talk about it.
Person in the entire world that will come onto your platform and say something about Ye.
No, honestly, it's not that. Honestly, I've got
to you.
No, I've got loads of things I want to talk to you about. It's not all about Ye by any means. I just know you know him, and I know him a bit, and I'm horrified by what I'm seeing.
I mean, she definitely had his back here. You know, I don't know how she felt when she saw this clip of him apologizing. I don't think she probably took it personal, because I just think she knows it's all a part of the game. And both of them are heavy hitters, man. Both of them are, in my opinion, some great leaders of our time. I'm not saying everything that they do and say is right, but I remember back in the day when, you know, the leaders in the black community were revolutionaries. And this ain't a black channel, but we talking about black stuff right now. It's important to the white brothers and sisters and every other nationality, because this conversation matters to you too. Like, when are you going to be silenced? When you're not going to be able to say what you need to say? And so here's a few TikTok clips on what people are saying on TikToks. And y'all let me know what y'all think about these clips as well in the comments.
But all it took was for Kanye to apologize to the Jews for him to be on top now. Well, it looks like that's the case, because Kanye just got voted as the #1 best dressed celebrity in the 21st century by Complex. But not only that, his Red Octobers when he was under Nike was voted the #1 best sneaker of the 21st century. But it doesn't stop there. Get a load of this. Kanye West within the past week has come out to Travis Scott's show in Tokyo. He has publicly and privately apologized to people who were hurt about his anti-Semitic comments within the past year. He removed all comments on the social medias talking about HH, which is Hail Hitler. And he is in the works with developing a Yeezy store, like a brick and mortar Yeezy store. I mean, this comeback is about to be one for the books. This is a generational comeback, if you ask me. Now, this is dissolve Kanye West of any of his actions that he has made in the past or any of the things he has said in the past. Not necessarily. But he is taking really good steps forward with trying to progress his career and amending the relationships that he once broke previously when he said the things that he said. I'm curious to see what Kanye has in the works. Only time will tell. We gonna see.
I don't even know what to make of this video. Kanye West just went to Rabbi Pinto to apologize for all the hate and anti-Semitism that he's caused towards the Jewish people. Kanye's probably one of the most outspoken anti-Semites on planet Earth. You can't just go dab up a rabbi and be like, yo, Rabbi, I know I be saying like them Jews, them devils, and like all this wild stuff, dog. But if you can like hook me up with some forgiveness real quick, you be hooking a brother up. I got like schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and I got tics. Oh, I got mad tics. I got tics for days. No, that's not the way it works. How about you use your page that you caused so much anti-Semitism with to apologize to all the Jews? You don't just go to one rabbi and bippity boppity. I know he said he had bipolar, schizophrenia, and tics, but nobody makes an entire music video called N-word Hail Hitler just on a tick. You know what I mean? You have an entire team that's encouraging you and helping you choreograph this entire music video called N-word Hail Hitler, where you're saluting to Hitler. That was just like, you woke up one morning, you had the tics? No. In the world we're living in, it's very possible this video is not even real and it's AI, but it was posted on Rabbi Pinto's official page. So, pretty sure it's legit. But I don't know. It's not sitting well with me. What are your thoughts?
So what could make a man like Kanye go from making a hit song like to now literally sitting down with a rabbi to apologize? Like, this is the craziest video I've ever seen. I never thought we were going to see it. The only logical conclusion I could say is they came for his daughter, and he's willing to do whatever he has to do to get back into his daughter's life to prevent her from growing up like this. That would be my only option, the only theory.
And none of y'all entertaining niggas ever said nothing when I was praying to see my kids. My daughter ripped up the motherfucking couches in the house to be able to be with me right now. Y'all don't know what's going on, for real. Where y'all TikToking and all that shit. Y'all put up with all that shit. Dude said I couldn't have an opinion or I wouldn't see my kids.
I love it here. We gonna take over the year for another year. It's your bestie, Miss Westy. Don't tryna test me. It's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy. Just bless me.
Yeah, man, I think all of this, everybody has a little point. All of this could be true. I don't know if it was due to his daughter. You know, I definitely think some of Kanye's comments is valid in the way he perceives the world and that his experiences, that what he's seen a lot more than what we have, but we feel it. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about it. Was this apology genuine? Was it strategic? Or was it forced? Or was it simply the cost of staying in the game? More importantly, if someone with money, fame, and reach can be brought to a heel, what does free speech really look like for everyone else? This channel isn't here to tell you what to think. It's here to slow things down, connect the dots, and have conversations that's a little uncomfortable. Because when patterns repeat across politics, culture, media, and power, it's worth paying attention to. Thanks for watching. Let's continue the conversation in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and let me know. Should we be worried? Peace.